Now it's working.
Okay.
Okay. I'm good to go. Are you going to start or?
Yeah,
Okay, I was making sure it's working. Good. We're good.
we're good. Okay. Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Um, Thank you for coming out here to talk to me about your child. And if at any time you need a break, let me know.
Okay.
So, what are your concerns regarding your child's behavior?
Well, Abby just has a really bad temper sometimes. It's really bad after at nights. When we get home, she gets home from school, and I tell her to do her homework. She doesn't want to do the homework, and then she has this episode just fits. She just gets so upset. She has a tantrum. After we get to the tantrum, get through that, we finally get her homework done. Eventually, she gets to play for a while I get dinner ready. And then when I try to get her to sit down for dinner, she gets upset. And then it's all just a whole big battle to try to get her to sit down and eat her dinner to get away from playing. And then once dinner's over, she can go back to her playing while I clean up and then getting ready for bed. Another battle because she has to brush her teeth, get her pajamas on. She doesn't want to go to bed, and she has another tantrum and is just fighting her every step of the way. So that was a big problem recently.
I see. Are there any other instances of Abby tantruming that is concerning for you?
At home, sometimes when we're trying to go somewhere, getting her in and out of the car, getting her in the car to go somewhere, like if I need to go to the grocery store, sometimes she doesn't want to go in the car, but I have to go and she can't stay. Obviously, she's too young to stay home alone, so I take her with me. If we're in a store, sometimes she doesn't get what she wants. She might have a little episode, like she wants a candy bar, and I say no. She might start getting upset and yelling in the store, and then we have to walk outside to calm down so we don't make a scene. So that's another time I can really think of.
Um, what is it about this behavior that Abby displays that would make it problematic for you?
It's just anytime we try to do something, I need her to get something done at an instance, she just starts yelling. She will say no, and then if I just keep persisting, she yells. She gets on the floor. She starts kicking, and if she has things in her range, she starts throwing objects, toys. She'll toss things at me or throw things. So it just makes trying to get anything done a hassle. I can't get anything done because she's not wanting to eat, not wanting to get ready for bed, not wanting to get her homework done. It's just one thing after another, and so it takes twice as long to get anything done.
Does the behavior Abby display only occur with you, or does it occur with other people?
I've had some phone calls from her school saying sometimes that she doesn't want to stop an activity and get going to the next one. So if they're having a free play time, she doesn't want to put that down and get to the next activity, or she doesn't want to get ready for a class. Recess, sometimes getting her to come in from recess is kind of hard because she doesn't want to stop playing. But it's never been that bad at the school. They usually handle it pretty well, I think. And she just has a consequence at school, I guess, that she doesn't get recess, and I think that's something that helps get her to do what she needs to do at school.
I see. And then how frequently does the behavior occur, and about how long do the tantrums last?
Let's see. I would say 1 to 3 times a night, depending. Some days are better than others. I would say at least once a night, and the tantrums can last at minimum 5 minutes, sometimes 15, 20 minutes tops. Usually I just try to have her sit down, and I'm in her room, and I just try to make her calm down, and that usually helps for a little bit.
Can you think of a time when this behavior did not occur?
I have to think about that one. If there's somewhere where she really wants to go and we're trying to go somewhere. So if we're trying to go to grandma's house and she really likes to go to her grandma's house because she gets to play a lot there. She's really ready to go. She wants to go in the car and go. If we're going somewhere after we go to a store or an appointment, then she's okay and she's pretty excited as long as we're going somewhere fun afterwards. If sometimes I tell her if she gets done with her homework or if she gets done with her dinner at a good time, I'll put one of her favorite movies on, and she's usually like wants to eat and then gets to that movie, and so she won't fight me on that. So those are sometimes I get her to get her things done without too much of a fight.
Are you aware of anything that appears to cause the tantrums?
I really think it's just she doesn't want to do what I want her to do at that time. She wants to do it in her own time. She wants to do what she wants to do at this point. So she wants to stop playing. She wants to keep playing, and she will eat dinner when she's ready. So I think she just kind of does it. She wants to follow her own schedule, but not my schedule.
Yeah.
She wants to be the boss.
Is there anything else that makes Abby this upset?
If I take things away from her certain times, then that will make her go from 0 to 60 in a minute. So if she's doing something inappropriate, I take a toy away. She's not following my directions, I take the toy away. She snaps immediately. She just gets real upset real quick. So she doesn't like it when I take some of her toys or things that she wants away.
Okay. When Abby displays this behavior, what do you do?
Usually I just calmly say, this is what we're going to do. So you need to stop what you're doing and we need to get ready to eat. And if she doesn't, I give her a few reminders, say, no, yes, stop and eat now. And then I start to grab or go over to her and help put her stuff down, what she's doing, her toys. And then I guide her over to the table. And at that point, she starts to get a little mad and start kind of jerking away from me a little bit. She doesn't want to go to the dinner table. So she'll kind of jerk her body away from me and start yelling no. And if I keep persisting, I get her towards the table. She tries to flail on the ground and start kicking at me. And so I usually just kind of sit there and let her stop for a minute. And she usually stops after a minute or two of that if I just ignore it. And then I help her get up and I said, you're sitting here and you're going to eat. And then she eventually just does. I think when she kind of gets through the tantrum, she just does do it eventually. It just takes her little process first.
Okay. Can you recall when these behaviors first started or appeared?
I mean, no, she's kind of done it here and there a little bit when she was a lot younger. It wasn't so bad. I kind of notice it's definitely bad when we've had just weekends, just kind of coming back from a weekend. It's a little more unorganized. She doesn't have school, there's more time off. I'm off work, and so we have lots of free time on our hands. We don't have certain routine going on. So coming off like a Monday and Tuesday, those tend to be kind of bad. I think when she got in school a little bit more, it kind of got a little worse at home. She didn't have much of a behavior going on at school until last year.
Okay. And have you done anything to change her behavior?
I've taken away privileges if she's done that. So I said, nope, after dinner, you're gonna read instead, and you're not going to watch a movie, you're not going to play with toys, and you're going to be in your room. And that will just cause another episode eventually. But, I mean, if I leave her in there long, she will do it eventually, or she'll just sit in the room and not read. But she'll be in there, and eventually she'll just be calm enough that she's just sitting there, and she doesn't get what she wants, but she's not exactly doing the other part of the consequence. So I've tried things here and there with mixed success. Mostly just kind of taking things away and grounding her to her room for a little while.
Okay. And does your child have any health problems that would contribute to the behavior occurring?
No, not that I'm aware of. I think eventually we're gonna have to look into some glasses. I think I've seen her start squinting a little bit, but other than that, there's not any health problems.
Okay. Anything else that would be a factor to your child's behavior that I should be aware of?
No, I think, I think her dad's a little easier on her than I might be. So I think he kind of gives in a little quicker to one of her tantrums than I would. I'm a stricter of the two. So he kind of just lets it go and doesn't try to follow through with any type of consequence. So I think she's kind of maybe learning she can get away with more from him than me.
Okay. Is there anything else that is concerning for you?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
It's okay. Is there anything else that's concerning about Abby for you?
No, I mean, that's about it. I think she kind of very motivated with some of getting her stuff done, chores and homework. But I think as a lot of it is because she has all these tantrums and she's just not in the mood.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm done.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You had such good questions. I'm like, dang, mine was terrible.
I just basically used like my mock interview from last time.
You
like
should have pulled mine up to use that. Oh well, whatever. I'll improvise. I don't care. Napa, oh my god, sorry. My dog was like biting my hand half the time, so I was trying to keep quiet. I'm actually talking to the broad.